I feel like I'm Charlie. You're Willy Wonka. You're showing me the magic.
When I was a child, my father was the CEO of one of the most biggest company in fragrance. I think I was 10, 12 years old, and I say, okay, I want to do this in my life. Be here in Milano, have a company, create and produce oil was my dream.
When are you back in Barcelona?
On Sunday evening. Yeah.
You smell good. What are you wearing?
Eau d'Imperial EDP version.
It's Luca Maffei.
What about you?
Cedro di Diamanti. It has to be.
It's by coincidence. We are just in front of here.
It's Luca Maffei.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Hey. I love the way you opened the door. What we needed was light from behind you, you know, like a Roman emperor, you know. Good to see you. I could smell as we were walking down.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if I was in the right street. I'm smelling perfume. I smell sweetness in the air.
No wonder.
Yeah. And
It's something that I can smell anymore.
you can't.
No,
Wow.
absolutely.
Wow.
But every people come here, they say, oh, I can smell the feeling to be near you
Yes.
at the beginning of the street.
There it is. And when you opened that door, it was even more pronounced. Firstly, thank you. And thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Because it was because of the PERRIS Monte Carlo team that we're here. I know that you've done a lot of work with
Yeah,
PERRIS Monte Carlo.
and they are good friends.
Yes.
So
Yeah, they are good.
it's a pleasure, Sharon.
First and foremost.
Yeah, yes. You're the boss. Where would
Okay.
you like to go?
This is the new headquarters. We have a collection of around 860 different oil between natural and synthetics. The balance is 60% chemicals and 40% naturals. Each perfumer has his favorite collection.
Yeah.
For example, I use around 250 ingredients that are my favorite. And this is the first step. So when I receive the brief, for example, from PERRIS, I imagine in my mind the formula. I write the formula and I bring here Chele or Elisabetta or Ela, they prepare the first sample. So they weigh a small quantity, around 15 grams. They put in the alcohol, so I can start to smell the effect of the formula. It's like a musician.
Yes.
If you read the music, you can listen in his mind the music, and for the perfumer is the same.
Crazy.
These guys weight by hand more than 300 ingredients each day.
That's crazy.
Very important that they are very precise.
Yes.
Because they weigh grams, and if they put more or less
It's
grams,
changed the composition.
It's changed the composition.
How does your nose not get confused?
Yes, sometimes happen. Everything that I create in the morning, I will smell it and
The next day.
The next day.
Yes.
And in this way, I have like a break
Yes.
between what I have thinking and what I will smell.
Makes sense.
Second step of our trip around AFM, please.
Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Really good.
Hi. Am I in the wrong place?
So what does the evaluator do? It sounds like an important role.
Absolutely. The evaluator is the person that works very close with the perfumer and also the key account and help them to understand if the perfumer is doing the right creation for the project,
Right.
and the key account will selling the right fragrance for the customer.
Right, okay. And is it also
yes.
controlling the budget? Because, I mean...
Yes.
Yes, that's also
Because that would be the
an
hard part.
important
Sure,
part,
sure, sure.
especially for he loves to play with
The
it.
creation
Especially raw materials.
has no limit.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
that
There you go.
was that's what he tells me all the time. But then at the end of the day, we have to sell it. So, I mean, it does have a budget.
So it does have a
That's
budget.
the point. Yes.
Yeah, this one bottle is $10,000. Nobody's going to
If
buy
it was
it.
for Luca,
But maybe it could be a good perfume. Here we are our bank, that is our portfolio.
Yes.
So mostly time a fragrance house and a perfumer works in challenge with other company and other noses.
Right.
So maybe it happens that you work weeks, month or year on a project and you
lose it.
lose it.
Oh, wow. You want to kill someone.
But you invest time and creativity, so you save your creation and maybe you can bring the idea for something else.
Unreleased songs.
I love it. Yeah. Composition.
Exactly.
Unreleased songs.
Next step,
Yes, sir.
the hardest office,
Finance. That sounds like finance to me.
worse than finance.
Is there something worse than finding?
Yes,
Because I
there
like
is-
spending money and, you know.
is the regulatory. Mara is the regulatory manager. She checked that every fragrance made by me, Paolo, or Antoine respect the cosmetic law
Right,
all over the world.
right.
So she
That's a
made
pain.
the MSDS panic.
That's a pain.
That respect IFRA parameters,
Yes.
the allergen, the dangerous, everything. If the regulatory say yes,
No.
we can produce the bulk.
So what happens if they say no? You have to go back and...
We have to go back to the formula. If you want to create something that is that has a high quality, you have to respect all the regulatory. So, lab 1 okay, lab 2 okay, regulatory okay. The customer say, Luca,
I love it.
give me
Ready to go.
1 ton. No, I hope.
Actually, what is a good order? 1 ton, obviously.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens, but the minimum quantity is 5 kilo.
How many bottles can be translated from those 5 kilos?
100 ml at 20%, 300.
In case I want to make a bottle.
Okay.
A specific collection.
Okay. At the end, we can discuss about it.
Yeah. We'll talk. Okay, let me say, the smell has changed.
Absolutely.
So from where we were, I don't know if you can see, it's like 20 meters, 10 meters away. The smell over there was one thing, the smell here.
But in the lab,
Yes.
there is a system that can clean the air.
Makes sense.
For example, all the people that works here is forbidden wear perfume during the day. So at the end, at home, they can do what they want, but here, no,
Makes sense.
because it's
It would-
impossible to evaluate in
Makes
the
sense.
correct way a fragrance.
Imagine someone coming in with a very strong oud.
Ooh, yeah, unbelievable. Like Carlos today with the
I'm a
Oud
killer.
Imperial. Yeah, a little bit.
No. Yeah.
So it's exactly a lab, but bigger.
Yeah.
So 140 ingredients automatic.
Yep.
So there is a computer that control every step of the production. The first step are the big quantity. So they go with the balance under the tube. They scan, and if they scan the correct products, they will bring the quantity.
Right. Can you imagine one little accident and you're making a whole different perfume?
No.
Oh,
And
You want to kill somebody.
It will be
yeah,
a
catastrophic.
nightmare.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Second step is here, and this is a stock where the temperature and pressure control it, so we are sure that the product is exactly the same smell for 6 months,
Right.
and this is very important. So the operator see here which kind of product he needs to complete his formula. He arrives, he calls, and he will find all the ingredients he needed to complete it. When they finish, this is the mixing area.
Yep.
So there is a mix for 45 minutes. Then we bring 1 ml. We make a check, analytic check with the GC. That is a machine that can verify that the fragrance is complete with all the ingredients in the formula.
Yep.
And if the quality manager say okay, we can prepare the can and we send it to the customer.
Right. I love it. I love all the checks, and you need it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Inside the can that we sell is a mix of 40, 50 different ingredients. So you have to be sure that it's everything perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Especially because we work for a niche perfumery, fine fragrances, and room spray.
Yes.
So these are the 3 categories that need the most high quality,
Why are these 3 the most highest quality?
because it's the category that can use more natural ingredients,
Right.
because the oil has a higher price.
Got it. So what's this one in here?
We said before that perfumery is like jets.
Yes.
This is the real jets. This is 50 kilo of oil of Oud Imperial.
Boom. That's what you're wearing.
Now they will be mixed for 45 minutes.
Yep.
We put in the tank and we can send to PERRIS group, and they will produce the ADP and the extrait with this oil.
Right. So this is only oil.
Only
no alcohol.
oil.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I don't know why I thought it was going to be a lot stronger. Like when you have a perfume being mixed, that the smell would just be like
No.
when you drop a bottle
Yeah.
and you break it, and
Yeah.
you know that all of a sudden the whole house smells of that perfume. You know.
The alcohol
Yeah.
is a booster,
Right.
so can amplify the effect of the oil.
Right.
And and the oil it's like wine, so you need time to give the real smell. So when we deliver the tank, then it starts 15-20 days of maturation of the oil.
Right.
So the oil stay to be riposare, stay to sleep.
What was it?
How is it?
In
peace.
peace. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Resting.
Then they put it. Made the mix with the alcohol and start 20 days of maceration. So oil and alcohol blend together. Then they freeze the bulk. They filter, and now they can start to fill the bottle.
Whoa.
And from today, in 1 month, the smell change. It become more powerful.
Yeah, right. It is really potent. As you come closer to it, the smell really projects itself. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Which one would you like to smell? You're the boss.
Sure. My favorite, the cedro. What I love of this fragrance is this fresh, happy, and joyful, sparkling top note. And this mix, the feeling to have a drink, maybe a good fresh gin tonic in a summer night.
I always feel that this is like a lemon and a leaf, like you're crushing it together.
Absolutely.
You get that beautiful blend of that green, but that vibrancy of that lemon. For me, yellow is the color. When I smell this, it's very...
Absolutely.
Probably the sparkling thing is super important because it's very vibrant since the very beginning, which is...
Bergamotto.
Calabria. You know my wife is Calabrian?
Really? From where?
She's from Cosenza,
Oh,
so be careful.
yes.
I know this is your favorite.
Yeah, it is. Why?
You know, the smell of a green field full of orange trees and bergamots, and I like it.
Here, the key ingredient is a special quality of bergamotto that is called spugna. Spugna means sponge. Is the old technique that at the beginning of the 900th century they use sea sponge to bring the oil from the peel.
Awesome. How much work is that?
It's
It's an artisanal work.
Goodness. So are you saying so they must?
they bring the fruit,
Yeah.
they cut it,
Yeah.
they peel off the fruit,
Yes.
and they saving only the skin. And they start with the sea sponge to pick up
Not by hand.
by hand, by
Oh
hand,
My goodness.
the essential oil. And the smell is amazing. It's like wearing a eau de cologne, but 10,000 more powerful than the traditional eau de cologne. It has this green, crunchy top note, so it really the feeling to be in Calabria, pick up the fruit from the plant with the sea view and smell it. We have
The quality between, because I managed to smell both qualities, because they are doing it in a very mechanical way, and this one which is so artisanal, and the quality is absolutely different.
Yeah.
It's absolutely different.
Next one, Oud Imperial.
And this is what we were smelling downstairs
Exactly.
in the oil barrel.
This is the EDP version,
The
by the way.
EDP.
You've been smelling the extra.
So see this black, powerful woody note is addictive for me.
It is.
It's something that you want to smell and smell
Yeah,
again
yeah.
and again.
It's very woody, but not animalic. It's not stinky. And I know that people love that. So, you know, for those who love the really punchy wood, I love you guys. But that's not, I prefer the more woody component to it.
Probably Bois d'Oud from our gold collection is more. what
It's
you're
more
referring to.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sure. Now we arrive to the
Do
queen
you
of
love
flower.
using rose?
Absolutely.
Okay.
My 3 favorite ingredients in perfumery are first an aroma chemical that is cashmeran.
Oh, yes.
Second place the iris,
Nice.
and third place the rose oil.
Right.
If I can, I always use these 3 ingredients
So why do you love rose that much?
because I love that is a mix of the soft and tender aspect of the petal of the rose and the green, spicy, crunchy effect of the leaves.
This is the petal.
Yeah.
This is the soft.
Absolutely.
It's satin, it's super tender.
And the rose that comes from Taif is more fresh with a citrusy aspect than the classical rose oil from Bulgaria or Turkey or Morocco.
The place is something unique. I gotta like to be there in January in Taif in Saudi. It's 2,000 meters high. So the climate itself is one of a kind there. So harvesting roses in that place is a different thing. So it's absolutely unique.
It's incredible how people see a rose as a feminine ingredient,
Yeah.
but it's absolutely unisex for me.
I thank you for saying this because I totally agree.
It has
Yeah.
no gender.
I'm talking about trends right now. I mean, they're mixing together roses and oud, particularly in this part of the world, very easily. I mean, it's
I've always said that a beautiful rose fragrance on a man it just works really well.
But I say a typical Italian things.
Yeah.
When they ask me which ingredient are for man or for woman, and the answer is it's like pasta. You have spaghetti, you have penne, but which one is for man or for woman? It's pasta.
It's pasta.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, and in the ingredients is exactly the same.
If you like it,
You
wear
like it,
Wear it.
wear it.
Yeah.
Wear it with confidence.
If you don't like it, go to the next.
Choose
Don't
that's
worry.
right. Choose something else. Luca, Carlos, thank you.
Grazie.
Gentlemen, I did feel like I got the golden ticket and, and I got a chance to visit behind the scenes and see the magic, creativity.
Thank you for your visit. When I opened with Marco this company, our desire was to open the door to all the perfume lovers. If we don't share our passion, we miss something.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's important to do like this.
Well, I appreciate it. Grazie mille. Oh, we didn't record.